Welcome back. Now, as I mentioned before, last episode we talked about Skylanders Swap Force. But this time around, we're looking at its absolutely fierce competitor in Disney's Infinity. Sir Ian, take it away.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to episode 6 of Gaming Gear. Today we have Disney Infinity from Disney Interactive for you. Let's check out the trailer. So that was the trailer for Disney Infinity. Now, in the last episode, we got a chance to review Skylanders Swap Force, and this game is a continuation of that genre, but it is quite different from that game, and it is a direct competitor, except this game takes place in a Disney universe. So to start us with, let's check out what's inside the box. So the game comes, just like Skylanders, with a starter kit, which includes 3 playable characters from the Disney universe, and in this case, the packaging is a little bit easier. You actually just take out one box, and in there you're greeted right away with the actual packaging of the game and the game itself, the disc, the greeting, as well as instructions that if you have any questions you should immediately just go online and check everything out. Since the game does have an online component, you actually get 7 days of Xbox Live Gold for free included with the game. Right away you get the actual Infinity base, which is the platform where you place all the characters and additional powers and elements and introduce them into the game. Now, the characters that are included with the game, they appear to be very good quality, and while there are no parts that are moving on them, they are kind of captured in their iconic poses, and that gives it a really cool feel if you're actually collecting them and putting them on a shelf. So Disney Infinity, now once all the pieces are out of the box, we can actually see that it does have a little bit, a few more components than the Skylanders. Now, compared to Skylanders Swap Force, the characters are just one piece. You can't exchange or move any parts. But they introduce other elements that you can add to the game, and we'll actually look at that once we get to the gameplay. But the actual game, first of all, it's released on a lot of platforms except the new generation of consoles. So if you have a PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, this game you cannot play it, but I think there is a game down the pipe coming down, so we'll definitely see that coming. Now, the way you introduce the characters in the game is, it's actually done quite simple, so that you have 2 circular portals where you can actually just place the character right in there, you drop it in. Or if you're actually playing co-op with a friend, you can put a second character in there, and then there you go, there's your co-op. Now, the other pieces that are like that, they are, they vary from different powers to boost to actually elements that are introduced into the game. And depending on the mode of the game you're playing, something I'll talk about just a little bit later on, you can add different pieces. So for example, you can get different vehicles, cars, surfboards, all kinds of things. So you can add that in, and you just drop the piece in there, and then basically you have everything you need to play. Now again, just like with Skylanders Swap Force, you don't need to buy all the characters. You can just use whatever is offered to you originally to get through the whole game. But the whole point of the game is obviously to collect all kinds of characters and to see what kind of powers and combinations you can get. Now, these little pieces that I took out from the box is something called a playset piece. So before actually, we can say what it is, we have to explain what a playset is. Essentially, Disney Infinity has 2 different game modes. One mode is called the playset, which is a traditional, what you refer to as a single-player campaign, where you can actually use characters only from that universe. So if you're going through the Monsters University campaign, then you can actually use Sully or Mike or any other characters that are released or going to be released from that universe. So you cannot put a Jack Sparrow in there, for example. So that's limited, but that's a campaign, and then it's fun to play and kind of get used to all the mechanics of the game. But in my opinion, the main mode of the game, and what makes it so much better than Skylanders Swap Force, is called the toy box, and the toy box is essentially, the best way to describe it is a combination of Minecraft and Skylanders Swap Force and fused together. Because with the Toy Box, you can essentially create worlds, you can create quests, you can script events, you can put things together, and you can do whatever you want with it. So for example, one of the things that I did is I created a big soccer field, and I added a bunch of wooden characters that would be cheering on command. And you create a little scripting system for the actual what happens when when you score a goal. So in my case, it would be just a lot of fireworks. And you can exchange and do all kinds of things to the environment, where you can change it in day and night, and adding all kinds of elements. And that's really cool because as far as imagination goes, you become the person that's controlling essentially what the game is for you. And since it has online and you can share the world, at least you can share the worlds on PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360. You can't do that on Wii because of the limitation of the console, but with the actual 360 and PS3, you can share a world. So we're getting a feel of the Little Big Planet, and they're coming with Minecraft and Skylanders Swap Force. So they did a good job on fusing everything together and making it accessible. So when I say script, again, this is a game for kids. I'm not talking actually typing out code or anything like that. It's a very simple point, select, drag system that anyone can do. So that's amazing, and I think that's a very good direction, especially for a game that is aiming to kind of let people explore and create worlds and design things. So that's absolutely great. Now, for the gameplay elements, besides the actual swapping and introducing the characters, the gameplay itself varies quite a lot, because you do get to have missions that are, depending on the universe you play in, you actually get to experience a different game. So for example, if you're playing Jack Sparrow in Pirates of the Caribbean, a lot of your puzzles, they actually will remind you sort of Assassin's Creed Pirates, the Black Flag game. You get that feel where you actually have pirate ships and you have to climb and you have to do puzzles. So that's really great. When you play as Mr. Incredible in the game and you play their playset, you get access to the metropolis of the game itself, and it is sort of an open world city where you can just kind of run around and help out citizens. So that's a different feel of the game. Again, just like Skylanders Swap Force, it seems that this game sets you up to, and gives you the tools for other games that are out on the market right now. So with this game, you'll learn things like what is line of sight, what is staying hidden, what is puzzles and climbing and whatnot. So for the gamers that are just about to start their gaming career, so to speak, this game is great. It gives you all the tools to you would need to play other games and enjoy them. And for the mature audience, this is also great because everything we see here is familiar and innovative because it is all in one game. So that's exciting to see. Now, when you do buy different packs, you do get other playset pieces. So that's what I was talking about originally, is that with the playset piece, once you put it in the portal over here, or rather the Infinity base, you unlock the missions. So in this case, this over here would unlock the Monsters University, the Mr. Incredible, or sorry, the Incredibles campaign, as well as the Pirates of the Caribbean campaign. So once you buy more pieces or trade it with your friend, you can just place it on your portal and you unlock those missions. So that's an exciting way of introducing different missions and adding things into the game. So in conclusion, Disney Infinity is an actually absolutely amazing game with two different story modes. Rather one being more on the creative side and the other one being more in the traditional, original, universes that you expected to see on the TV or in the movies. But in terms of gameplay, the game is great. It's at times very challenging. The puzzles are awesome, and there's a big variety of things you can do. And like I said, the whole Toy Story box, where you can just do anything you want and with all kinds of universes and mix and match, as well as the online play, as well as the co-op play, as well as the ability to share the worlds and interact with all kinds of different players in there. I think that's absolutely amazing, and that's what makes this game stand, I think, miles above the Skylanders Swap Force. Now, the character pool is rather limited because the game is new and it is the first installment, so that's perhaps a downside, but as far as I can see, Disney is always expanding it and adding new characters with the different story arcs and the story pieces that you can just drop in and add into the game. So that's really awesome. But when it comes to the final recommendation for me, I would say yes, definitely by far get this game, because no matter what you like, if it's creating in different worlds and interacting with it, or kind of following the story of the characters you like from Disney, then absolutely you should get this game and you should buy it and you will enjoy it, I guarantee that. All right, and thank you very much for watching this segment of Gaming Gear. My name is Ian Burkowski, and I'll see you next time.
Thank you very much, Sir Ian. Now, for those of you guys at home, which game have you played more or have enjoyed more? Let us know on our Facebook or Twitter pages. And while you do that, Don't take too long because coming after the break, we have a hilarious interview with Andrew from Geeks vs. Nerds. You're not going to want to miss it.